1, go.
All right, everybody, and we are back. Hello, my name is Mirne, and I'm actually going to be taking over host from Kuno, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it may be for you. We have up next Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance by the wonderful Mayuu. So, Mayuu, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to you, and good luck.
Thanks a lot, and since the incentive was met, there you can see my amazing cosplay. Obviously, I'm just kidding. Here I actually am. Hi, I'm Mayuu. I will be running Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance, which is the PC version, on very easy. And with me I have Mies, LWD, and Callisto. If you'd just like to introduce yourself real quick.
Hey everyone, I'm Mies LWD. I'm also a speedrunner from the Netherlands. I also speed Metal Gear Solid. I'm very looking forward to this run that Mayuu is kicking some butt here. So yeah, good to have me.
I am Callisto, I'm a friend of Mayuu, and I'm pretty much new to speedrunning and Metal Gear Solid, so I will be the...
She's my moral support.
Yes.
Okay, and time will start as soon as I select my radar in 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
So everyone who is familiar with the Metal Gear series knows there are a lot of codecs and cutscenes. I like to call it an interactive movie.
Alright.
And because the Metal Gear speedrun community is really generous about that, we are allowed to use something called rapid fire, which is inbuilt in the patch we're using to make the game actually running. And yet, it's a really relief for our wrists, because mashing gets really heavy in this game after a while.
I can imagine if you have to do that with your hand for a whole hour straight, your hand wouldn't be too kindly under you.
There, I did something you shouldn't do. You shouldn't lean against the wall, but sometimes that happens because movement is hard.
Yeah, especially when you go for the next section. First you're gonna play with Snake, and the next section is going to play with Raiden. So she is going to do some amazing cartwheels in between, but more of that later on. First we're going to fight the first boss,
which is Olga, also known as Trollga, because she can go one of two ways, left or right. On very easy, we want her to go right, because it's a more consistent pattern. But she likes to go left, but we are lucky, she's going right. We will be opening with 2 shots. One to her chest, one to her back. Now she's running into this cutscene.
Conflict and victory were my
It's
parents.
sadly unskippable.
The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything.
Yeah,
I have no one, nothing except the unit.
normally you want her to run into your shot, but I'm missing everything that can happen. This is something we don't want to happen, for her to go into another cutscene, because she gets a lot of iframes once she is
Whoever
actually
you are,
in her
you're not
cutscenes.
stopping us.
But we got a very important rule about running Metal Gear games is know your backups. If you know you screwed up a shot, you should know where to go next and what to do for it. So even if it took longer than I wanted it to take, we are still fine. And now we got a new weapon from Olga, which is the USP, which we need to progress further into our run.
I still think it's very nice and very easy that the alerts only go in one room.
Yeah, exactly. The alerts will not carry over to another room. So you can get alerts as much as you want, basically, as long as you change the room. They won't stay there anymore.
This guard just was great. He just saw you move around him, followed you with his gun, and when you moved out of his sight, he sent an alert out, but not while he did it. That was great.
Yeah, so for these guards to actually get an alert out, they need to call on their radio, which takes a while, which we can use in several ways. There are some exceptions to that, where you get insta alerts, but most of the rooms they have to call in for backup before the alert actually goes out. So right now we are making our way towards the holds of the ship. So basically our mission right now, to talk a bit about the story, they created a new Metal Gear. This whole game is playing 2 years after the Shadow Moses incident, which is, if you didn't know, the plot of the first game. And now they created a new Metal Gear, and our job is to expose the Marines and show that they built a new Metal Gear. This is where we currently are going.
You're going to lose the ladder glitch?
I will use the ladder glitch, yeah.
Okay.
So, got this guard really nice. This guard can sometimes be a huge troll. This is one of the rooms where you get an insta alert, where they don't have to call in for backup first. So if you get an alert here, the third guard, which was sleeping, won't actually sleep and shoot you and kick you, and trust me, if they kick you, it costs a lot of time. So coming up to this boss, it's called the Guard Rush, and we basically... These are 7 guards, which we have to take out as fast as possible. But we got through it just fine.
Oh, nice, decent.
That was nice.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy. I take a Guard Rush like that every day.
For sure.
In my practice runs, Guard Rush trolled me really hard, so I'm pretty... So, coming up is the ladder glitch. The game is getting confused when you try it. I screwed it over. Okay, I can't save that anymore.
Oh, you glitched out. Oops.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it's very hard glitch to perform here because you need to swap fast as your camera and you need to swap back, and then pretty straightforward, and you need a certain button combination to perform that one, and that was great. So she is now moving away from the guards and
We're
performed
playing
the
a bit domino with the guards, why not?
domino effect.
That
I
didn't
love
happen
it.
before.
Yeah, I love to do that also. At this next section, you can perform the domino effect or just swap in between weapons, between your normal and your tranquilizer gun. She goes with the old school variant, so yeah, it's pretty good, pretty nice.
It's more consistent to do it that way, because if you're just a little bit off angle on the domino and the second hold, you will get seen, and the holds are game over if discovered rooms, which means as soon as the guards see you, it's a game over. Currently, we are taking pictures of Metal Gear Ray. So we need to take 4 pictures. One of them has to be the Marines logo, and I mean, I totally saw the Marines logo on the 3rd picture. I don't know about you guys, but that's totally the
Definitely.
Marines logo for me.
I now saw you doing this speedrun at least 4 times, and I still have no clue how the Marines logo looks. So
I actually showed you before. When
You
we were
did?
going when we were going through it the first time, yeah?
oh yeah, right, you did.
I was going
I
the
just
way
forgot.
where you were actually supposed to go to show the Marines logo off. Normally you have
Right,
to
there was
walk.
no-
Normally you have to go all the way to the back and get a picture of the Marines logo, but because we are on widescreen, the game is getting a bit confused, and the game is getting confused a lot now that I think about it.
Oh, he dived into the ship. Now I finally see how he got there.
Yeah, and now we will be
knew
the character I'm actually cosplaying as, which is Raiden. So when this game came out, there was like no clue at all that you won't be playing Snake for long. The little save you can see here, it's an old save. It's my marathon save. I was playing on it today and even changed the name to Heartbreak, but apparently I forgot to save afterwards, so this is my bad. Normally it was supposed to say heartbreak and then also show a little happy birthday in the bottom right corner because I changed the day to the day.
Oh,
But apparently I forgot to save, so... Guess...
I love it.
Yeah. It is a new game plus, right?
Yeah, it's New Game Plus.
Okay.
Why should... You should never run a new game.
No. Because the new game plus allows you to skip a very large cutscene at the bomb section. So
By the way, these are very smart guards.
I love them. Much smart.
Much smart, much wow. Okay,
Cool.
see ya.
very
I like
nice, very
trolling
clean.
guards. Yeah, these guards. I don't know if they are underpaid or why they're refusing to do their job, but
Probably. I mean, are they also on the more difficult difficulties?
yeah, but there you
That's
go for
different.
artist threat.
Okay.
So what you saw me do here is I could instantly equip my M9 even if I just got it, which is a little menu trick you can do in the game. Because we are playing on previous, which means we can have two weapons just a one button press away from each other instead of menuing the whole time. And we ended the tanker chapter on these USP, which meant the M9 was on our previous, and somehow the game thinks, hey, the M9 is still on previous, so yeah, we still got it. And we will do the same menu trick here by unequipping. And now some weird guy called HiG21-Hbrk talks to us, but he looks very familiar to another character. Spoilers ahead, it's Snake.
Jack, it's me.
This is our girlfriend, Rose. She's very concerned.
I mean, understandable. I would be very concerned if my partner
Yeah,
would
but
be
on
on a
the
ship.
other side, she also asks you if you have time to talk about the Godzilla movie you watched. So,
No time.
Okay.
I mean,
Priorities, girl.
I'm just on a top secret mission. So of course I have time to talk about Godzilla. So yeah, currently there's not much going on. We are just on our way to finally meet up with Peter Stillman. And this is the infamous cutscene, which isn't skippable on New Game. And little fun fact, it's an ongoing meme that no one knows how long it is. Some people say 5 minutes, some people say 7 minutes. I'm gonna say 420 for the meme. So yeah, it's just an ongoing meme in our community that no one knows how long this cutscene actually is.
I would say the answer is clearly 42 because it's clearly the answer for everything and the
Touché.
universe.
What you will see me do a lot is menuing in card wheels. We will do that because if you menu without doing a card wheel, you will lose all your momentum. And if you card wheel, you still keep all of your momentum. Coming up is one of the hardest room, and if one of you wants to take over, because I tend to screw that room over.
By the way, why was Metal Gear Snake himself in the card box in the hallway before? Because we haven't really seen him anymore, so
In the cutscene before, where we actually got our soul calm, there was
yes.
where I said a guy actually known. There we met Snake, but he said he's HiG21-Hbrk. He just did not want to give away that he's Snake.
I see.
Yeah, right now
Yeah.
we are on the bomb diffuser section of the game. We are just running around the struts, defusing several bombs, and this card wheel was not good. Card wheels like these are the reasons why we tell new runners to not do card wheels except for the mandatory ones. Because
It
they
looks
cost,
fancy.
Yeah, but they cost you more time than they actually give you. A good card wheel saves like 0.01 of a second, and a bad card wheel can lose you up to 1 second. So the trade-off is not worth it.
The best way to perform cartwheels is if you are like on a straight line, then you can practice a little bit. If you go into corners, then it is getting more difficult at some point. So the easy way is to to get those trades line, and then you're good to go. So
What you
here,
saw me perform there was a coolant rise. If one of you wants to take over and explain the coolant rise while I make my way down again.
It's basically it's also a little menu trick, if I understood you correctly. It's normally if you end the animation of the coolants, it takes him quite a lot to stand up. Up to a few seconds, I think. Not entirely sure though.
It's like 1 second or something.
Yeah, and here you just change to the little weapon thingy, and it cancelled the stand-up animation. And
Yeah,
let
it
her
has
go
something
on
to do
way
with
faster.
because the coolant is a first-person weapon while the M9 is a third-person weapon. The game is getting confused again. I see an ongoing theme.
No, the game is perfect.
The game is perfect. I love this game. I have to admit, I'm a bit burnt out on this difficulty still. We had an 11-week leak of this game, and I'm still fairly new to the game itself. But I love this game to death, and yeah, these cards in these games. I tell you, they are gold. Again, I just think they're not getting paid much, and they think, yeah, if I don't get paid enough, I would just do the least bare minimum to still get paid, but that's about it.
I mean, understandable mood. I would do the same.
Yeah. On European Extreme, there's something funny there. We kick a guard off the bridge.
The poor guard.
Yeah, he goes for a swim, and like on our way back, we do the same. The same guard.
He's only doing his job.
Oh, that's too far.
Dang
Too
it.
close. Yeah.
you
This
get
is
the
a
knees
tight spot.
straight on.
Ah, there we go. Third time's the charm.
Yeah, you need to perfectly line your knees at the white line at the front, and when you have that lined up, you get the spray done. So.
Yeah, normally the game wants you to crawl all the way through the pipes, but we don't do that. We want to be fast.
So you're still way faster than if you would do it normally.
Yeah, even if you mess it up like
yeah.
2 or 3 times. This is the codec where I meant where she asks you about Godzilla, by the way. Yeah, on that bridge, there's a guard normally here, and we just cartwheel through him, which knocks him off the rail and sends him down swimming. And we have to come back here in a sec. And then we just basically do the same to him again.
Why exactly is this room splattered with blood, by the way?
Because there was a ninja.
Oh. Oh.
And this ninja liked going brr.
Damn ninja cutting humans.
Ninja goes brr.
Was the ninja snake by any chance?
Nope.
Okay.
You still remember Olga?
Yes.
She's the ninja. Spoilers!
Oh.
By the way, even if you get a second alert, they did not have budget for another guard. We will also go back to this bridge, and yeah, still no budget. The guards still sleeping there, and no other guard coming in.
I mean, if they would have all the budget, would they be underpaid? I mean, the answer is yes, because
No, they have
Marines
budget, but all the budget went into the higher difficulties. Well, but these guards are also a bit special. So now you get the sensor because the game, like, they played us like a damn fiddle here. And Fatman, the guy who planted all these bombs, actually set up a trap for us. As soon as all his bombs were defused, there is a super bomb going off, and we need another sensor to find this bomb. I mean, hey, we know where this bomb is, but story tells us to get the sensor, otherwise we can't defuse this bomb. So, guess we're getting the sensor now.
The things you have to do.
Okay, so currently we are just walking back to where we began, actually. All the way to the deep sea docks. So, Mirne, if you wanna hop in with something, feel free to go.
All right. I just kind of want to talk a little bit about what we are doing here. So we're actually raising money for the Heartland Animal Shelter. Would like to remind people that you can do !donate to get that donation link, where you can donate as much or as little as you can. As long as the message is family friendly, you might even be able to hear it on stream. If you need another reason to donate, just remember that you can write it off on your taxes if you're concerned about that. No matter what, we appreciate everybody being here to support this wonderful charity. And you know what? Seeing all the awesome games and the even better cosplay.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, so now we are back to where we began.
Was that just a room that you went through where the other boss fight will be?
Yeah, there is another boss fight in this room in just a sec. We just need to defuse this bomb first. Little fun fact, the bomb is there from the beginning, you just have no way to defuse it, and when you have the coolant, you can't access the elevator until you have the sensor and defused every bomb. So that's the story flags for that. So, now we are coming into our next boss fight, which is actually an anti-boss. Fortune, you can't hit her. It's an auto-scroller, which you can make faster. So at the beginning, I will do 3 punches. Every punch sends me a little bit forward, and this just puts me in the perfect position for her to blow up the forklift. And while she's doing that, even if it did not get redeemed, I will still say, please guys, hydrate, it's important.
Good point.
Okay, now we're going into positions, so she blows up these 3 boxes there. And now, hello RNG, my old friend. Now we want her to blow up barrels, but it's RNG if she blows up the barrels, if she blows up you, if she completely misses.
Like this time.
Yeah, it's up to her, like, how she feels. I mean, please understand her, it's early, she's moody, I can understand that.
Yeah, I mean...
Totally, now she finally got it.
You could give her a coffee, maybe that's brightens her day a bit.
As if I would share my coffee, Callisto, please.
That's a good point, we still need to survive the stream ourselves. Good point.
Okay, now she's going crazy. I will just go into first person because this gives me an almost perfect codec answer towards her. Because if you get a codec, you will get out of first person view, and that's an easy way to just get an easier codec answer there.
So you don't even need to kill her?
You can't kill her.
Oh.
So, normally most runners pick up these chests up here. I don't like them, I mostly get blown up when I try, so I just leave them like they are. And pick up chests earlier in the run, which costs 4 seconds, but I'm not getting blown up, which is yeah, not even, I would say. I guess blown up is even like 1 second slower than getting these on the bridge, and I get blown up way too often.
Yeah, so now it's time to pay Fat Man a visit. And he's, yeah, you can call him a big guy on rollerblades.
That's basically my split name for him.
Big guy on rollerblades, yeah? You should. Oh,
Nah, it's
that's
just
awesome.
guy on rollerblades, but close enough.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't want to step on anybody's toes, so I'm just going to call him a big guy. This guy is planting bombs through the facility. We defused them all, but there are still a few more bombs laying around there, and yeah, we're going to fight him on the heliport deck. So, which strat are you going to use on this one?
The newer one, which gets rid of the RNG, basically.
Alright.
I'm not doing non-lethal. No way in hell.
Non-lethal, no.
Nah.
No.
Yeah, this happened because I actually just wanted to crouch, but apparently I still hit my analog stick a little bit, and yeah. So here's Fat Man. He will just do a little cartwheel here. Shoot him to the ground. Shoot him in the head once. Defuse this bomb. Shoot him in the head another time. Run up to him. Pin him down again. Shoot him in the head. Fight over. Could you all follow?
Pretty fast.
That was a fast fight.
Oh, that's a nice one.
My bosses are pretty clean today, so... I mean, hopefully
Yeah.
hopefully Harrier is that nice to me as well.
Just don't jinx it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I jinxed it already, so it's too late now.
After all, it's still Harriet.
Now we are skipping a lot of codecs and cutscenes again. This cutscene is basically telling us, hey, you have to find Ames. And
Ames is the...
she's talking a lot. He's the guy in the hostage room.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he is. We also got a nice disguise, but we are missing a gun. But no worries, we got this. Because on very easy, guards just leave their guns everywhere around, so normally you would have to go all the way back to Strat F. But because it's very easy, we can just go straight our way into the other shell core and get our AK there. In the little neat strat, you can just hold left and down on the D-pad and get a perfect line to not hit any claimers. There are some weird people who use analog stick, aka long name Joe, aka Joseph Joestar 316, really good friend of mine. Joe is a really good friend of mine. And yeah, he's one of the analogers. But yeah, most of us just use this one because it's easier and more reliant and we want it.
Okay.
It's the enemy. I need help.
God damn it. I mean, that was close, but it still worked out.
Never seen that before, that you cartwheel through the guard though.
Yeah, I
Never
cartwheeled
seen
through
that.
the guard, but he did not get knocked down.
Yeah, I never see that before.
Marathon luck!
Wow. Yeah, for sure.
Now I will do a fancy strat. I will use the claimer we picked up earlier. Force an alert with it. Do a little punch buffer so we don't run into guards. By the way, it's pretty stylish, the BDU and the classes.
It is.
Knock this guy out really fast. Bye bye.
Oh, they have a bird on their desk.
Time for a treat. Cartwheel over that guy. By the way, if you run into a guard, your BDU will unequip. So
Yeah, this strat has some advantages because if you do the other strat, the silent strat, the bird will talk and there will be more guards in the section where you need to grab the microphone. So this is pretty good.
this is an optimization. I don't even know who found it, but we can basically insta-grab this guard instead of dragging him towards the sensor, which saves a lot of time. And also, unequipping the BDU actually gives you some advantage towards your loading times. And now we are playing a game of find Ames. And he can be in like way too many spots. And we got the worst spot possible.
Your aims, aren't you?
And that
I've
was
got the feeling
close.
that you always get him there.
Close.
That was close. The guard almost saw me. If the guard sees you in here, it's also a game over with this cover room, so...
King.
Yeah, you don't want this. Let's just say like that, you don't want this.
Still pretty good though.
Yeah. I'm pretty lucky with my backups though. Here we'll use invincibility frames. Oh, if you have a fast elevator, you don't have to shoot this guard. If you don't have a fast elevator, the alert will prevent you from using the elevator, so you actually have to shoot this guy. But you have to wait for a specific time when the elevator is almost there. Otherwise, the other guards around will hear you and give you an alert that way. So, a lot of timing, fast elevators are just nice. They are our best friends. They have like a 1% chance of appearing. Unlucky,
Good
but
luck with you.
I mean, I'm pretty lucky in this run. I do some mistakes, but the game is nice towards me.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good in general. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So next up is the PSG1.
AKA the
And
sniper, AKA the
this-
leader to the
yeah.
worst section of the game. And the hardest
Yeah.
section of the game.
AKA the
Concentrate.
thingy that you're pretty much not gonna use except for a few scenes.
Yeah, we will use it for the bridge and then later on for like another bridge, which is a 5-minute auto-scroller, followed by a 1-second boss fight, and that's about it. These are our sniper adventures.
In a boss fight?
Yeah, Vamp 2.
Ah.
Yeah, it could be that you missed it. It's not even a second long if you execute it perfectly.
Probably.
Right now we are just making our way towards the 1-2 connecting bridge. It's the worst bridge ever created. Whoever created that, please, you shouldn't get payment. Don't get payment for this bridge, please. It's an amazing game, but this bridge is nightmare fuel, trust me. So, Snake, aka Pliskin, is calling in. So, now we have to shoot sensors, and normally this wouldn't be a problem if there wouldn't be a cipher sensor. Oh god, I got it. Because if you just miss a tiny bit and hit the cipher instead of the sensor, the whole bridge is going to blow up. And trust me, you don't want this bridge to blow up. Not yet.
No. It's very flamey.
So, now we will encounter the hardest boss fight in the whole game. Welcome, Harrier. So I will use 2 shots on the Harrier to start off the fight. Now he will fly away, which is totally fine.
Right, catch!
Snake will throw a ration or something at us. Yeah, it's a ration. While he's flying towards us, we will just do 2 shots in here. Get an overhead shot in, which did not land, which is pretty unlucky, but we will just try to get this one in then. This is a really bad area.
By the way, I'm very confused. Snake does help us in multiple occasions, and still we have to fight him in the end.
No, it's
Why?
another snake we have to fight.
Ah, I see.
Okay, now a threat I found out. If you just smash hard enough, you can actually pump 3 shots into him. You just have to mash hard enough.
Use this!
And there we go, the Harrier. I
Pretty
just
good
did
fight.
I just did a drive-by shot at the end there to look cool. And I lost enough time already, so. This is, for real, the hardest fight in the whole game. Everyone will tell you that. And because this whole stuff isn't enough, we have to jump over this gap.
All right. Answer me. Right.
And this was one of the parts I was really concerned about, to be fair, because my controller loves to eat my X inputs, and this is really like the only where I don't want it.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me. Jack,
You're still doing great.
I hope so.
Yeah.
What?
There we
Yeah,
There we go.
Third
There
time
we
the
go.
charm
Let's
once
go.
again.
All right, we got a redemption for hydrate. So if you got water or anything to drink on your desk, make sure you take a sip and stay hydrated.
I can't hydrate and play at the same time, so I'm gonna pause for a second. There we go. This gap is the only gap where we actually can't cartwheel over, at least for the mandatory gaps. So we have to use hang-in mode for a bit, but that's alright.
just hang there.
So we will make this guard see us intentionally,
Requesting backup.
because this will skip a cutscene later on. But we have to throw the chaff because there will be a lot of ciphers coming in and they will shoot us off here if we don't use the chaff. So chaffs are pretty handy in this game. We can't use our radar, but for now we don't really need it. They're just some moments where I need to use it. Harrier is a good example because you can fly into different directions. And I also use it for swimming because I always forget where I have to go.
Alright, do you mind if I cut in just for 1 second?
Nah, go ahead, go ahead.
Alright, we have a $5 donation from Anonymous saying a heart for the animals. Thank you so much, Anonymous, for that donation. Every little bit helps. Once again, exclamation point donate for the donation link for the Tiltify, or you can even do exclamation point wish list so we can, get some food, medication, everything that the charity needs for the animals. Thank you so much again.
Alright, now we have to pick up the Nikita, and you will see hitboxes in this game are amazing. For anyone of you who's playing League of Legends, sometimes I have the feeling these hitboxes are programmed by Riot.
Now that you say it, the resemblance is uncanny.
By the way, I'm pretty lazy. For all of the swimming sections I use the rapid fire, because I'm lazy, I don't want to mash circle. I was totally in the Nikita, by the way. I totally ran through it. You've seen it, right? Yeah. Now we got a Nikita. We will do a little menu, and cartwheel too far for it, but that's alright. And a fast elevator. I'll take these.
2 in a row.
Nah, not 2 in a row.
What? The last one was also a fast elevator.
What am I doing? Running the wrong direction. I somehow thought we are on the shell 2 or shell 1, I don't know. Like on the exit again, and I ran the wrong direction. This is I have to admit, I'm victim to ADHD. Sometimes I forget where I was 2 minutes ago. Not really beneficial for speedrunning, trust me.
Details.
I lost runs to that. So yeah, Mine, if you wanna cut in for a second again, we have like a solid minute of cutscene and codec skipping, followed by backtracking into the water.
I mean, I am always down to talk. So if you want to know a little bit more about the charity we are doing for Heartland Animal Shelter, which was founded in 2002 to help alleviate the unnecessary euthanasia of animals in the Chicagoland area. Their vision is to eliminate euthanasia for any adopted animal and to provide a no-kill shelter for the care, humane treatment, and adoption of lost, stray, and abandoned animals, and to find permanent, loving homes for homeless animals and promote responsible pet ownership through education, community outreach, and collaboration while maintaining respect and compassion for all creatures. So, like I said, exclamation point donate will get you that Tiltify link, or you can do exclamation point wish list, so you can see any food, medications, or anything that the charity needs for the animals. Every little bit helps. We greatly appreciate it, and I'm glad everybody is here this morning.
Yeah, now we have a swimming section ahead of us. We have to swim towards Swamp, which is the next boss. You could do a swim glitch. I would love to show it off, but I'm absolutely not consistent on it. I get either a 1 cycle, which is the best you can do, or I stuck on there for like 2 minutes and then just give it up and swim normally. I don't want to do the coin flip, I'm just going to swim normally here.
Yeah, it's better to perform the swimming glitch and the elevator glitch when you are running this game on the PS2. It's more consistent.
Yeah. Because on the PS2 there's another glitch called the swim skip, not the swim glitch, where I can use the elevator where we just came from to go out of bounds. And the swim glitch will use the water and swim in at an angle against the wall to get out of bounds, so...
And it looks hilarious.
Yeah, it looks hilarious. Okay, since we don't have enough stingers, I can't use Turbo Vamp, so I have to fight him normally. That's not good. That's definitely not good. Now we have to wait for him to actually get out of the water.
Is that guy a real vampire?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, we just gonna reset this one because we were running out of stingers, which is the worst thing which can happen in this fight. I got it so consistently today. What's wrong now? Okay, so... There we go. This is how it's
There you
supposed to
go.
look like. First
Very
try,
good.
totally.
Yeah, first try.
Yeah, do you have a rhythm? What we do, we aim the stinger next to Vamp and stun lock him with the splash damage of the stinger, but you need to do it in the right rhythm, otherwise he will get away. Like you saw the first time. So yeah, now we are swimming towards Hbrk, which is the little sister of Otacon.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
Exactly, so. Followed by a lot of codecs and cutscenes once again.
Yeah, and Emma needs a little bit of help because she can't swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, she almost drowned when she was a little child, and second of all, they put tranquilizers into her legs. That was a really early rise.
Raiden, what's your status?
Colonel, I've got Emma Hbrk here. We've
Oh,
managed
it's this
to avoid
cutscene.
drowning.
Yeah, but I know Metal Gear Solid 2 definitely isn't a horrible game, but the humor in it is horrible at some point. I just wanted to show that off for a second. Like you see, Emma likes to talk a lot as well.
Runs in a family, I guess.
Yeah. By the way, a little fun fact. Raiden was actually, like right at the beginning of the plant section. Raiden was called Snake at first, but then they changed his code name. It's just a little fun fact I just remembered because we are just swimming back now.
You gonna push Emma through the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's also a fun fact. If you perform it incorrectly, then you can soft lock the game.
But only on the HD collection.
Yeah.
On PC.
Why are there so many insects?
I don't know why there are so many insects. Emma was scared of them. Normally you're supposed to use the coolant to get rid of them. We just give Emma a little comfort hug and be like, hey Emma, it's fine, you can do this. And see, she's
Comfort.
Fiari now.
Yeah, just a little cuddling, huh?
Ah,
Hey yo buddy, have a nice sleep. We just passing by, right?
nothing to see here. Just a prisoner.
Yeah, we are just running, right? No, okay, we are not running. It's like we are walking really slow.
Yeah, the guard is definitely not getting paid enough for this shit.
No one's here. I don't know what you've seen. It's just a ghost.
Well, now it is a ghost, yes.
Maybe he played Phasmophobia before.
Oh, that would explain some things.
This is why he sees ghosts now. And it was just a throwback to Myrna's run. She ran Phasmophobia before. This marathon. Now we bumped Emma through the door. It saves a few seconds. We don't have to track her up here. That's all it does. But it can throw away your whole run on HD collection. If you do it just slightly wrong, it soft locks your whole game. Emma falls through the floor, and you can't retrieve her, but you don't get the game over either.
Oh god, that sounds terrible.
It is, and there's only one person who's still doing it on HD Collection, and it's our analog-loving long-name Joe. This guy is crazy. But a really nice guy, but crazy.
So he just does not do the Emma dump?
He does the Emma bump on PC, but he also does it on on the HD Collection. Can softlock your whole run in game. We need our gun back, because there are 2 more guards. I will just wait for a visual cue, which is this guy start walking, and then I will just blast these 2 away for a sec. And we are free to go. And now, the section every speedrunner of this game loves. A 5-minute auto-scroller, you can't do anything. It's just a 5-minute auto-scroller. I mean, you have to do some things here and there, but...
Can kill a few guys.
Yeah, you're allowed to kill a few guys in ciphers, but that's about it. And this is
So
also where the incentive will be if I save or kill the seagulls.
So the poll that we have, you are actually going to save the seagulls.
So we are saving the frames and the seagulls.
I guess we are.
I'm not a fan of that because there is a meme going around. If you want to see it, I can send it to you later, where Seagull basically plugged my shot at the bridge with all these sensors on the cipher, and afterwards my PB blew up. Literally.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But
So-
let's be real here. We are raising money for animal
That's
shelters, so
true.
I mean, we kind of have to save the seagulls.
True, I give you that. But I thought, like, I really wanted to have an incentive, and then I thought, wait. Okay, first of all, Snake is calling. He's here now to help us.
What's the difference between saving and killing the seagulls here?
We're getting a fun codec.
Ah, okay.
That should not happen, because Emma is now kneeling down because the guy saw her, but... That's the
Yeah, it
only,
wasn't
unfortunate.
only thing that can
No.
happen, that the autoscroller takes longer because of unfortunate placement of ciphers and guards. I basically had the chance either the cipher which was coming here sees her or the guards.
Mm.
Yeah, no. What you will see most people do is that.
Beautiful smiley.
It's really hard to draw with the thing, okay?
I know.
Let's see if I can get it. No?
There we go.
It's not the complete printer mode. No. It won't work for me right now. I mean, he's a bit of a shaky printer, but...
It prints.
There's also something... There we go. Okay, but enough trolling around now. We actually have to do something in like 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah, this person really takes way too long.
It's just a 5-minute auto-scroller. Auto-scrollers
Every
and
speedrunner's
speedrun.
favorite.
Totally. By the way, you can rapid fire your PSG1. It does not have a like count on. It does not have like a fire rate cap, so you can basically just do that. I mean, my sniper also does not have a fire rate cap. I don't see the problem. There's also one thing one of the runners does. If you have rapid fire on your R1, you can have like the biggest nightmare ever, but you really need a rapid fire for it. You can't humanly mash that fast. That's the fastest I can go, and I'm not even close to the Raiden phase, so yeah.
So Emma's now at the second tower?
Yeah.
Thing?
I mean, I could show off a funny, funny conversation G7 behind that, but it takes a long time and costs a long time. So on this bridge, there's basically just one more cipher to go. We have to wait for her to walk between these two thingies, and then the next story flag is triggered. While we are doing that, just let me empty out that for a sec. If you're below 20 bullets, or I don't know if it's exactly 20 or below 20, you get no ammo. So I just wanted no ammo. Here's our last cipher, and now we are raiding. So how has your day been so far? At everyone.
Sleepy.
I wish.
Oh, Vamp 2 is coming up.
Yep.
Is Vamp 2 before or after the one thingy where you are with Snake? Ah.
Hope you
Okay!
did not blink, guys.
That was Vamp. Bye, Vamp.
That was, like, funny enough, even if you count both Vamp fights together, it's still the shortest boss fight ever in this game. It's kind of funny. So, now we are at the most costly, if you get a continue here, it's the most costly ever. Because you see the time left on the right. If I die at any point, I will be sent all the way back to here, where we started. So, let's hope for the best that I won't die. Because that costs up to 1 minute if your movement is really bad. Okay, this first cipher is really the worst because you have to hit the right angle. And we're done. The really scary part about that is the fact that these fallen tiles are there while there are ciphers around you.
Clean.
This game is so many insects.
Yeah. So, Emma is dead. Crap emoji.
She is?
Yeah, she died.
Oh no.
Vamp stabbed her.
Rip.
Terrible.
F in
Then
chat for Emma.
you drag her all the way around, help her and guide her and even give her hugs, and then she just dies.
By the way, ever seen these guys? Can't remember them.
Nah, no idea who they are.
Remember me, don't you? You've grown.
By the way, you can't die in this section. I'm literally doing nothing.
Your memory too.
I actually was smart enough to set my phone up now for chat. Like at the end of the run. I don't
Very
have two
good, very
monitors,
good.
okay?
There are...
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Guys,
was,
I did not sleep for a long time, okay?
This up. Find you.
After this run, get some.
I'll free you.
I can't because I have shifts.
Brace yourself.
I have shifts.
Oh!
Yeah.
Snap.
Man, that organizer's real mean, ain't he?
Yeah, because he totally forced me to stay awake. It wasn't myself. Tino, focus on the run, Mayuu. Hey, I'm focusing, Tino! I'm just doing some rookie mistakes, okay?
I mean, if his
Tenju.
body wouldn't be so pixeled. Titanium.
Tengu, Chenchu, everyone is calling it different. So this section is divided in... yeah. Chenchu, Chenchu.
Jejunum. I missed that codec, totally.
Titanium.
It's called Platinum.
Titanium.
Whatever.
So we made
Woo,
the
you did
Platinum
it.
gap. Yay.
Yay. Pin chat for the gap.
Congratulations.
Now, Colonel is just telling us some weird stuff, which doesn't make sense at all. But because it wouldn't be a marathon run of an MGSR streamer without that.
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw's face with the tuning
Yeah.
fork does a raw blink on Harry Carry Rock. I need scissors. 61.
Get this guy some scissors, like.
Everyone needs a pair of scissors now and well, then.
Yeah.
Totally.
I mean, what is a human without this pair of scissors?
I need scissors as well.
I actually have
So-
scissors here.
I don't. They are gone.
What are you doing then? Get your scissors.
I don't know where they are. So
Also, how are you clothed again? Right before you were naked and now you're clothed again.
Snake brought our stuff.
Ah, I see.
By the way, this is Snake.
Hi, Snake. Then why is he not just standing there?
Because he's actually waiting for you to learn how to use the blade. We are just strolling around instead.
Ah.
Yeah, you need to wait for like, what is it, 60 seconds or so?
It's
If you do
45.
the first swing? 45? Oh, okay. When you do the first swing, then it's 45 seconds in order to
Yeah, and there
to
we
get
go.
going again.
I see.
There we go. Colonel, we managed to wait 45 seconds. And now we are Blade Master.
It's that easy.
That's how it goes.
Now we will menu to the AK. Shot here. Take out these tangles. By the way, wish me luck on the tangle skip. We ignore that guy. Ooh, first try.
First try, let's go.
Nice.
I mean, the skip is pretty normal to do in a run. I just really struggle with it from time to time. Now we will menu to the stinger and back, because in that room, Snake will do all the work for us. We will just stand here and shoot up there to help a little bit, but most of the work will be done by Snake here.
You're helping.
I'm right and I'm helping, but I'm standing in the wrong position. There are too many dropping down. Yeah, it's basically just straight for these rectangles to run into your press and hope that you hit them.
I'm still confused by this mission fission mail screen.
It's a little joke they put into the game. It's pretty common, and like, if you know Metal Gear, this is like one of the more common ones. So
It came as a complete surprise.
now Solidus will talk for a long time.
Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation.
He will talk for like 90 seconds, so Mirne, if you have anything to say, go ahead.
The perfect warrior. The result is a
All right, yeah, just here to remind everybody that this is for charity. So we are supporting the Heartland Animal Shelter. Exclamation point donate will get you that Tiltify link. And we also have exclamation point wish list, which will give you the wish list for the Heartland Animal Shelter. So definitely check them both out. Any little bit helps, and we're here to take care of the animals.
Sounds great. Also, hydration, everyone. Drink something if you can.
Jack, Those days during the Civil War were as
Hydrate, take a sip.
Yeah.
Every day was absolute.
On it.
Split between life and death.
Very good.
You ran from it. And now you've been led back to war by something less.
Okay, now what you will see me do is doing a little buffer here. He's finally done talking.
He's dancing.
I did a little buffer. Oh my god. I really failed race. That did not happen in a long time. Now we need to get a little backup in here. Very easy, you just need to kill 3 rays. And we hit the safe boss as well. Oh, wonderful.
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is
This endgame is not what you want. Normally you shoot the middle one in the head, then you shoot the left one in the head, then you let the right one jump on stage and shoot him in the leg and in the knee. In the leg and in the head.
Squeeze the answers out of you
But
instead, my
I was a
son.
bit too slow. Now Solidus is doing weird stuff to us. I don't like that. Please stop.
I mean,
I don't like that. Solidus, please stop.
can he kill you on this one?
Yeah, he can.
It's not him I want
Oh.
the answers from.
Now there are a lot of codecs and cutscenes again. And we are slowly coming to the end of our run. I am sorry that we are going overestimate with that one, by the way. I just looked at the time for a second and I'm really sorry for that.
No worries.
Don't pay attention to the timer.
No.
Yeah, I just opened it on my phone and saw it, and like when I wasn't judging, I was like, okay, I'm definitely going overestimate here.
It's just one more fight, or is there more?
Yeah, this is the last fight. So we will hit him 3 times. Take our social distancing because yeah, it's important. Nah, basically we just want him to do his rockets. If we are too close, he will scoot away. And yeah, we are doing this 3 times. Get him into phase 2. We got a lung zip, which is really unfortunate. But how this run's going, there wasn't it. I'm not really surprised by that one. Now he will zip around. I don't know how many times. It's pretty random. And then he will do an attack, which is also random. It can differ what he does. And he gives us really bad RNG with that one. Jesus! So there we go. And now we have to block him one more time. He gives us bad RNG again, but... and... time.
Nice.
GG.
Thanks.
Do you remember this place?
Yeah,
do not know.
that was a fun run.
This is where we first met.
I have to admit, to be really honest here, I knew I was running this marathon like 2 days in advance because someone dropped out. And then we tried to find people and I was like, yeah, it's at a really bad time for you US peeps, just put me in there. But the problem was we had a VE league before where 11 participants were running this game over 11 weeks every week. This burned out everyone. I did not touch this game since the VE league ended in January. Like the end of December, it was my last race. I did not touch this game from then on until 3 days ago. So
You know what? You did awesome with not picking it up since then. Like, it was a ton of fun to watch.
thanks.
What kind of things?
All right, now Mayuu, anything to say before we go ahead and take off? Actually, where can we find you?
If you want to find me, it's twitch.tv/Mayuu-chan. I will just type in the chat for a second, so because it's a bit weirdly written. So there you go. This is me. And apart from that, a lot on the Metal Gear Speedrunners Discord, MGSR. just look for Metal Gear Speedrunners on Google. You will find our website where you find the wiki if you want to speedrun it, where you find the Discord, where you can join to either just chat with people or if you want to learn the runs. There are a lot of amazing peeps helping you out to learn these runs. And yeah, these are the main places where you can find me. I'd like to thank Mies for hopping in last second. I literally asked him 2 hours before my run, when he popped into this chat, hey, wanna be my last resort? I don't have a commentator who actually knows the game.
It was an honor to be here, thank you.
Thanks for being here. And also Callisto, who was sitting through several runs I did, and also through a playback of me where I just explained stuff, tried to pick up stuff, which he did amazing, and just be here.
You are very welcome, thank you.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for having me, HiG. I really enjoyed running here. Even if it was short notice, I really enjoyed it.
Yes,
And
we
yeah.
love having you.
Thanks. I mean, you're too cute. You're too cute and sweet.
All right. Well, thank you, Mayuu, Callisto, and Mies. So everybody, we are going to go ahead and prep our next run, which is a Metroid Prime Hunters Any Percent Glitchless. And it's going to be ran by the wonderful AG developer. So yeah, we're going to go take a quick break. Once again, thank you to our awesome runner, GG Mayuu.
Thanks
and
a
we
lot.
will be back in just a few moments.
Bye-bye.